Hi everyone, today I want to share with you the story of how I met my best friend Diego. He has been one of the most important people in my life, and meeting him completely changed my experience at university. I didn't imagine that a simple day could become the start of a long friendship. I had just started my first semester at university. I had already joined some groups and met different classmates, but I hadn't really found someone I felt comfortable with. One afternoon, after a long class, I went to the cafeteria, and that's when everything began. I didn't imagine that a simple day could become the start of a long friendship. We were supposed to meet later in a study group, but actually, we ended up meeting in the cafeteria. I was going to sit alone, but Diego noticed me and invited me to join his table. We started talking immediately, and I realized we had a lot in common. At first, we just talked about classes, music, and sports. Then, little by little, we discovered that we had similar goals and dreams. We told me a success story about passing a very difficult exam, and I shared a funny story about my first day at university. From that moment, I felt that our connection was real. After that day, we started to hang out almost every afternoon. We go together to study, but also to relax. Sometimes we shared each other up when things were difficult. I got giving up on practicing sports, but he encouraged me to try again, and we ended up playing volleyball together. That was one of the best decisions of my life. Back then, we asked to meet at the library, go for walks after the class, and spend hours just talking. Nowadays, we still do some of the same things, but we also travel. Last year, we went on a trip to the mountain, and it was really time well spent. We even made a plan to go abroad next summer, something we were going to do before, but it didn't happen because of the pandemic. Finally, I just want to say that I felt very grateful for our friendships. Meeting Diego was one of the best things that had happened to me at university, and I know this friendship will last for many years. For me, having a true friend is one of the greatest treasures in life.